Hi guys, welcome to Radioactive Sound Studios. Be doing a massive gear review on the Chameleon Labs 7603 mic preamp. I do also have the Chameleon Labs 7721 Vca Stereo Bus Compressor, which I use on my main console as my overall stereo bus. It's attached to my Yamaha MGP32X console. But this is going to be routed to channel 16 on my console, and 16 is on 16 predominantly on this particular unit. I'm going to be installing the LA320 series black microphone on this preamplifier here. Now, I love Chameleon Labs products. I fell in love with this product when I first saw it. I knew that it was going to be something I was going to need in my control room for my signal chain, and I had to have them both. So we're going to go ahead on and show a couple of features on the front panel, and then we go in the back panel. And then I got some cabling out that y'all guys see here that I normally use to plug in. I use pig hard cables only. So let's go ahead on and take a look at the front panel. Okay guys, at the front panel we have the power switch here. We have the VU meter switch, which is controlled on this one, so that way you can be able to see whether it be input or output. You have the dB range. Select the switch here. You have the output gain switch here. You have both of your two shelving here, your high shelf, and you have your mid shelf, and then you have your low shelf, and then you have your high shelf filtering. Then you have a nice good selector switch. I like how they did a good job on the switch. They're not cheap. They really like stepped out with, so you really get that real click. You have EQ in and out. You have phase flip and reverse or normal. You have phantom power. And you have your gain input impedance switch. I like how it's pretty much detented, so that way you can go all the way across up to +10. Then over here you have your line and mic switch. You have your mic impedance switch. And you also have a switch for DI, so you can come in on the DI. So if you got a guitar or anything like that, you can come straight on in, and you're able to select for that right here. It's one of my favorite units, guys. I love this unit. This unit rocks. And it's a shame because I never did really get a chance to do a tutorial on it. So I was like, I got to maybe pull it out and do a tutorial on it and let everybody know what's going on with this particular device. It's in my signal chain connected to channel 16 on my console. So just want to come at y'all guys and let y'all guys have a little bit of close-up view. This amazing microphone preamp. Amazing. Let's go around the rear input, shall we, to let y'all see what's going on in the rear input. Okay, guys, for the rear input, you have your line input. You have your microphone input. And you have your output. And you have your power supply. And I like how they have it internal instead of you having a wall-wart power supply. I can't stand wall-wart supplies. I like when they built into the actual unit. Now, when they're coming in to my microphone, the microphone is going to go into a power supply, and then it's going to go, the power supply is going to go into the microphone input, and then this is going to go back out to channel 16. This is how I'm going to have it pretty much wired up. Let me show y'all guys some of the cabling I use too also. Now, as far as the cabling, that's all I use is pig hog cables. These are the only cables I use in my lab. These cables are trusted and they are pretty much thick. They offer the best superior when it comes to sound. Uh, they're shielded pretty good, and it's very, very thick gauge. Doesn't mat up like cheap cables do. Nice good pins on both of them, male and female ends. They lock in pretty good. The selector switch does go in really, really good. Locks in and jack it in properly. So that's all I use is pig-hog cables in my lab. Especially in my entire signal chain is wired up with nothing but pig-hog cables. Let's go back to the front console and take a look and see what we do an overall recap of the Chameleon Labs 7603 microphone preamp. All right, so now we're back at the front again. Just giving y'all guys an overall look at the microphone preamp itself. This is going back out to channel 16. So I'm going to take y'all to channel 16 and let y'all see where that's going to be assigned to. All right, guys, this is channel 16. This is where the microphone preamp is going to be installed at. Already got a pig-hog cable already in the back already. So this is already going to be going back to my sidecar rack. It's going to be going from the output of the microphone preamp coming into channel 16. Now, channel 16 has been routed back over to channel 7. I'm always saying 16 because 16 is on the other side, because what happened is that I got the another preamp installed on 16, so I'm going to put this one on channel 7, guys. So we're going to be on channel 7 with the Chameleon Labs 7603. So we're going to install that right here, which is already had it set up already anyway. So basically I moved over from 16, which is right here, and then I boarded over to channel 7. So we'll be installing the 7603 preamp on the channel 7. One of the fantastic things about this preamp is it works pretty quietly and it's pretty smooth, and you get good results as you're turning the pots. And you can definitely tell that it's manufactured properly. And shout out to Chameleon Labs for doing such a fantastic job with this Chameleon Labs unit. Like I said, I do also have the 7721. Let's take a look at the 7721, which is already installed in my Argosy rack. All right, guys, this is the 7721 Vca Stereo Compressor. It's already installed in the rack. Another amazing piece. Anything Chameleon makes, I'm pretty much buying it. Chameleon Labs really has their shit together when it comes to outboard gear. They really take their time and do things right. All right, guys, this is a final wrap. This 7603 Chameleon Labs MicPreAmp will be installed on channel 7. I had removed it from channel 16. It will be installed on channel 7. And on channel 7, I will be installing the Loudon Audio LA320 microphone on this particular preamp. So I can't wait to pretty much get everything wrapped up and installed and everything else. Like I said, I didn't really get a chance to do a demo on it, so I had to bring it out to do a demo on it. So a couple of people were asking me to do a demo on it, and they were interested in buying it. Retails for $6.99. The 7721 retails for $8.99. So yeah, and it's well worth the price 10 times over and over again. Like I said, I love Chameleon Labs. They really take their time when they're doing things. And it's kind of funny because he said that this particular preamp was for him. He wanted to design a nice preamp, and he designed a preamp just for them. And it turned out to be one of the best things that they ever did, because before I got involved with Chameleon Labs, they had the silver face unit. And I was just watching them then, but I didn't purchase anything. So when they came out with the black one, I was like, wow, that's it. I got to have it. I called Sweetwater up and made it happen. And I ended up ordering both, the 7603 MicPreAmp and the 7721 Vca Stereo Bus Compressor. Now, both of these two units, like I said, I've been using them now for almost a year now. And like I said, I've always got good, pristine sound. And I'm pleased to have it in my control room, let alone having it in my signal chain. I mean, guys, you're talking about a unit, and this, plus it's heavy too. It's not light, it's not cheap. It's really, really heavy. It has good input and output stage transformers on it. Like I said, you have your output stage. When you turn that button, I mean, you really see it going on. It has 2 detection lights on both sides to let you know that compression is present and that you do have compression going in and out of the unit. And if you're not really sure, it'll let you know that you have compression present because the indicator light will light up. And that's another thing that they actually really have going on too, that I pretty much like, that they actually took the time to actually do. And plus, I like how they had the knobs colored. That was another thing that I really liked because they reminded me of one of those old vintage pieces. Now, they were saying that they weren't modeling their unit after anything, which is why I bought it, because I'm tired of buying clones. I don't like buying clones. So this is why I invested in Chameleon Labs, because they like doing things of their own. They wanted to make their own brand of a preamp that could be useful in the studio in multiple purposes. And then they achieved that because, like I say, I'm pleased with this. And this is their own flagship. This and the 7721 Vca Stereo Compressor are both staples in my studios. And like I said, if I was even going anywhere, I would take it and put it in my sidecar rack, and I would take it with me. But predominantly, she stays in the rack here at the studio. And I've plugged just about every microphone to this. I plugged a Manley Reference C. I plugged the LA320 Loudon Audio to it. I plugged the Eden up to it. I plugged our Presidio microphone up to this. And the only thing I haven't really got a chance to do is to plug up an AKG C12 to this microphone, preamp. That would be the ultimate if I can do that, to match those two up together, because I got to see how that will work out, to have one of the iconic microphones installed on one of the iconic preamps. Is just one of those ones that I had to do. So I'm going to pretty much try to bring out a microphone test and try to see where we can get that all done up at. So I have to pretty much get myself in gear to get a microphone such of that caliber. But the microphones I do have here are superior microphones, and I do have a lot of everything up to date, so I pretty much can compete. And having preamps such as these matters a lot on your front end when you're doing a hybrid mixing setup such as what I'm doing. So guys, click that like button, subscribe and join to my page. If you guys are on Facebook, check out my Turf in the Basement site. It's a Facebook site too also that's routed back to YouTube, so y'all guys on there, check out of that. And thank y'all guys for coming by and showing y'all support for what I do. There will be more media and gear tech reviews coming soon, but I really had to get down and dirty with this one, guys. So this video is going to be in 2 parts. I just wanted to introduce y'all to the unit, and then the second one I'll be plugging up the LA320 Loudon Audio Series Black to it. So that'll be on the next tutorial tomorrow. Well, actually today, because as I'm filming this, I believe it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. That shows you how much I love gear, guys. I'm up 5 o'clock in the morning doing a gear review. I mean, really, seriously. Chameleon Labs really needs that pretty much attention, because, like I said, I'm happy I spent the money a year ago. That's how crazy it is. I spent this. I bought this unit a year ago, and I'm still pleased. And I'm even kind of shaken just to do a review, because I know the quality of this unit. I've tested this unit for a whole entire year, and that other box is not for a reason. That other box over there is for the 7721 Vca compressor. So I call them brother and sister. But you're looking at the best. So guys, don't forget, click that like button, and feel free to leave me a comment. And more videos will be coming soon. Thank y'all guys for showing your support, and more things will be coming. Don't forget pay card cables. That's all I use in my lab. And Chameleon Labs 7603 MicPreAmp installed on channel 7 on my Yamaha MGP32X mixing console as a hybrid setup. So this review is for folks that are interested in looking at top quality gear And folks, I can stand by it. I had it for a whole year, and I can tell you I threw every microphone on it. And I'm pleased that she's in my signal chain. So I just want to thank y'all guys for all your support, and feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think. Peace.